Mario Andretti, A.J. Foyt, and many of the greatest drivers in the world of the Indy 500. We'll be going 200 miles an hour when we come back on the International Year in Sport 86. They call it the greatest spectacle in racing, and when it was over, Bobby Rahal would outrace some of the sport's marquee names and win the Indy 500 in record time. Never has anyone gone faster at Indy. One of those racing superstars is Rick Mears, the man who set the Indy speed record in 1984, averaging 163 miles an hour. In 1986, he wins the pole position. Hoping for his 47th career win is Mario Andretti. Son Michael is a contender, too. Another one of the great names in racing is Unser. Big and Little Al make this a true family sport. Also qualifying four-time winner A.J. Foyt. And the oldest driver in 86, Dick Simon. On the first day of the time trials, Bobby Rahal in the Budweiser car qualifies. But for Mario Andretti, it isn't so easy. This accident forces him to a backup car. The 1986 Indy 500 will also be remembered for this: the endless days of rain. Finally, after a week's delay that seems more like a month for the drivers, it is race day. The early leader is Michael Andretti. The long wait, but an early departure for Tom Sneven. Mario Andretti's day ends early, too, and the yellow flag brings Rick Mears, the new leader, into the pits. Mears leads the race for 77 laps. For A.J. Foyt, lap 15 is his final one. The final laps are a duel between Kevin Cogan and Rahal. Under the caution flag, the drivers behind Cogan fear the race could end this way. But it's a go on lap 197 and a go for a classic finish. Bobby Rahal, driving his March Cosworth, passes Cogan with 2 laps to go, and the finish is the second closest ever. Bobby Rahal wins the 70th running of the Indy 500, averaging 170 miles an hour. Indianapolis is a world removed from Australia. Down under the most popular auto race is the Australian Grand Prix. The cars are different for the most part. The people are different, but it's still racing. There is nothing quite like the start of a Grand Prix race. The color, the sound, and the people make it an event even the casual fan will enjoy. At the Australian Grand Prix, Keke Rosberg is the early leader. Behind the wheel of Formula One racing, where the slightest mistake and you're off track. Rosberg, our leader, is out with a blown tire. Nigel Mansell is next.
That's Mansell! That is Nigel Mansell! And the car absolutely shattered. He's fighting for control, and you can see what's happened. Mansell is out of the race.
Nelson Piquet, winner of the Brazilian, German, and Hungarian Grand Prix, pits, while Alain Prost takes the lead with 15 laps to go. As Mansell watches, Prost wins in one of his best years on the circuit. It's another victory for Alain Prost.